On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you how I make some minced beef. I think I have maybe one or two, maybe one, but there's so many ways of making minced beef. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been making my page possible. If you'd like to be a part of my Patreon family, check in the description of this and all my other videos. There will be the link. Post notification shout-outs goes today to Sheppy Bradshaw and Square Bees. Square Bees, if you're a female, big up yourself. Sheppy, manners and respect. Now, let's get on to the video. So right here, I've got me some minced beef. It is about 1.5 pounds to 1.75 pounds. It is thawing, almost thawed. So right here, I've got a chopped, medium, chopped onion, coarsely chopped. I've got some bell peppers chopped, red and yellow. I didn't have any green. Scallions, I did not have fresh scallions. Now, you know that I don't do a lot of bell peppers, but for me, when I use beef, there is something that it adds to the beef. So let's proceed. I've got me here a small Scotch bonnet pepper chopped. This is not by any means hot. It is just, flavorful. Some chopped garlic, some chopped ginger, of course. And we are going to be putting them off to start a little base of, I like my minced beef a soft, juicy, succulent. You know, those are my words. I don't like my minced beef on the dry path. But if you like your minced beef dry, just do you. Now I've got here a little piece of nutmeg, and I'll show you how I'll use it as I go along. So I'm gonna remove these. These are the 3 that I'm gonna be starting to gig up my skillet or my pot with. So I got me my little skillet here with about 3/4 tablespoon of oil. It's vegetable oil I'm using. You use your oil of choice. I'm gonna use this to start flavoring up my pot. This is how I'm gonna be flavoring up. Gonna give it, maybe I'm on medium to high right there. I just want to get the flavor out, and then I'll return. Ensure that nothing is burning. I'm just moving around them, and as soon as I start to smell the flavors coming out that I can identify them, I can smell my garlic, I can literally smell my ginger, and I'm also getting the little sniffle from my Scotch bonnet. Now it's time for me to add my chopped onions, and I'm gonna add them. Now that I've had them, to bring some extra moisture to my skillet, I'm gonna up my flame a little bit, because it's gonna be so hard now for my garlic and ginger and my Scotch bonnet to get burned. So we are gonna be doing like a little multitasking. We are gonna ride and whistle, and I like them niceness there. Yeah, we're going to cook these onions until they're like, starting to get like a little mushy. So that's it. I've got me here some coriander seeds. I did not stop to toast them, but when you toast them, the flavor is better. My kitchen is so hot. Some pimento seeds, allspice, and a little red pepper flakes. So I'm going to put them in my little grinder. I'm going to be making my little seasoning blend. Dry seasoning blend of choice. So you do you. This is what I do for my little one. So we're back. Our onions are there. Onions take a really long time to break down, if you know what I mean. Okay? But I had my bell peppers. They take a little time too, but the onions take longer time. Okay, now that I've added my bell peppers, you see what is that mean right there? Remember, I did tell you that I have about 1.5 pounds to 1.75 pounds of minced beef. So I am using this amount. With seasoning and stuff, it goes with proportion. So this is about a cup when you really think of it, or a cup and little of these herbs or these seasonings that I'm putting together. You could right here add some firmly chopped tomatoes, if them soft about with them, So we are going to turn our flame down at this point. We are looking at a bed of moistness to start this minced beef on. So I'm going to be covering it and be giving it, wow, it smells so beautiful. Starting on my minced beef here, I'm going to be adding some powdery seasoning to this. Almost thawed. Yeah. This is about 1.25 pounds. I don't think it is a pound. So we're just gonna get it all chopped up. Moving on, I have got me here this nutmeg, and I'm gonna be grating fresh nutmeg, that is about 1/2 of what I have. So that would make it just like a pinch of nutmeg. We would call this a pinch of nutmeg, not too much. This is just my spice seasoning mix, okay? You can add yours. Cause look here, a lot of those things that you buy, they have some of these in there. A lot of those powdered seasons, if you really check them, they have some of these in there. We are going to be going for a little salt, not a lot. So I'll be using about this. This is about 3/4 of a teaspoon, because I'm going to be making a sauce to finish this thing. And most of these things here, they have salt in them. My little thingy there, I introduced to you all that they were. My little thingy, yeah. A little cumin, of course. And you know, so if you're using cumin, please to go low, because this thing is really strong. So this is what I'm going to be just mixing in this a bit. So remember that I have my herbs there being sauteed off. They're breaking down, making a bed, so to speak, of moisture, so I can have my minced beef all mixed in. Okay? Oh, we're right here, and you saw our little seasonings, our herbs. They have been broken down, you see it? So it's time now to add our minced beef. I did a little seasoning thing in there. Now we're gonna get our flame up somewhat. So we're gonna be needing some, you know, thingy there. So we are gonna try mushing up this into it. If you might have a little pounder and you want to use your pounder, you can do it. But we're gonna be doing it like this. Yeah, not on too much of a high heat. Maybe we can turn our flame down a little bit. Yeah, not too high. Maybe I was too high right there. Yeah. Remember, you know, you can do your minced beef so many ways. I really like minced beef, as I told you, but honestly, if it's dry, I'm not into it. So you want to mix in. What you're doing now, you're still seasoning right here. You're still seasoning your minced beef on top of your stove right here. You know, you don't want it to get all lumped, so you go along and you do that. You continue doing that. Make sure it's lump free whilst you mix in your seasonings. Okay? Gonna continue doing this and return. So now I'm down to almost to low, and you see all the pink in there is gone, and these are the little, you see, it smells so good. It is smelling beautiful. Let me tell you, if you know anything about these seasonings that you see I had it, you would have known how this thing is tasting so, or smelling so far. So you see, it's your perfect minced beef, and you got some little juices down in there. You see that? If you want to go ahead now and strain it, you can strain it, but me I really want to strain it. So now that we have come here, we are going to be we're going to be covering our thing, you know. Gonna let it get some steam in there, because this is still not cooked. I like my minced beef, when I put it in my mouth, it melts in my mouth. I don't like my chewy minced beef. So let us cover it. Give it about 5 minutes on that low heat, and then we're gonna proceed to make our sauce in the next clip. Starting out our sauce with 1 cup of ketchup of your choice. It's up to you, family. I'm going to be adding to this a little oyster sauce. Not much, because you know my oyster sauce has its own little thing, but we're going to be adding about 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Yes, that's what I'll be adding. Just a little, maybe the same of Worcestershire, just to give it like a little gig. If you don't have Worcestershire, you could use fish and meat sauce right here. A little of our red cooking wine, which you know, it goes well with the beef products. So we're going to add about 1/2 tablespoon of that. All of that. This is some soy sauce, a little extra flavor, not much for this one, because it's salty. So we're going to add about 1 tablespoon. See, it's not thick again. And all of that. I'm going to be mixing thoroughly. You could add a little garlic powder or a little freshly grated garlic. And I can tell you, this quickened wine here, it has come right out in this. Look at the color of this sauce. You want to get it there? Look here. Let's taste and see that the sauce is good. We're using a boss cup and we're making a sauce. Give it a little extra mix. I like that. Couldn't find a bowl, so we use a cup. Do what you want to do. Do what you please. You see the consistency? Good. But we got to taste and see that the sauce is good. And I like that. But we're going to put a little bit of a sugar in there. It's a bit on the tangy side. It needs something to balance out the tang. 3/4 of a tablespoon of sugar. If you have honey, that would be so good. I don't have the honey. And we are going to mix this until the sugar dissolves. I'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, so this is what my minced. Oh, this is so beautiful. Yeah, you see that? No lumps and all of that. And that moisture, we covered it so it builds some steam and the juice and all of that. Now what we're going to be doing is up our flame to almost medium to high, and we're going to be spooning this. And this is about 1.25 cups or a cup. I think it may be 1.5 cups. I are probably shy of it. I'm putting this in there. This is going to give it the extra taste, the extra moisture, all those niceness. As I told you, I really, let me get my flame down a little bit. I don't like a really dry, what's this thing? Minced beef? No. I like it with some moisture. So we are going to be mixing in this. And as you see, as we mixes it in, it's turning the color. Yeah, because you know, so we are Caribbean people. We like things with local color. We like our meat finished with a little color and all of that. So let's mix this in and return. All mixed in, looking really beautiful. If you're going to use pasta, white rice, if you're going to make some tortillas and you're going to make a wrap, it doesn't matter. Look at this moisture. Look at this goodness. So my minced beef is pretty much cooked right now. I'm just leaving it on a low flame to get the sauce all blended in. Remember, we left on the low. Look at that beautiful low simmer. Look at this. Beautiful. Let's get it a little stirred in. Look at this. Look at this succulency. Look at this pretty color. Who told you that minced beef could be? You can use turkey, ground turkey. You can use ground chicken. You can use your meat of choice. I've drained and also rinsed I'm using sweet peas. Green peas could be added too, but over green peas, I like sweet peas. So I'm adding that. See my can? I drained the water that it came with. I did a little rinse because I want it to be all nice. So we're gonna fold this in. Look at what we're doing. We're folding in these sweet peas. Yeah. And as we fold them in, these are already cooked. Remember? They have been cooked and canned. So we are folding it in right now. We're going to turn our flame right off at this point. We don't want this thing to dry out, you know. So look at me here. We're going to fold it in and we're going to cover for another few minutes. Maybe 3 minutes. Look at this beautiful. Look at it. We're going to let it rest. Why? We are going to let our sweet peas get heated in this, and also to just absorb some of this beauty, some of this juice that we have put our ground beef in. I'll catch you in the next clip. So after about 5 minutes, and our sweet peas has all been rested and blended in, this is how it looks. Look at this. Look at this beautiful succulency. Look at this moist. You can spread this over your mashed potatoes. You can mix it with your pasta. You can have it with your white rice. You can use it to make some wraps. Do whatever you want to do with it. From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is minced beef done very succulently. And we have added some sweet peas. Make your choice. Do your twist. Do what you want to do. Look at this beauty. No more dry all back something there. What's that thing? That minced beef? No. Use your ground turkey. It will be even more nicer. Thanks for loving. Thanks for supporting. Remember to be you. Do you. Most of all, love you. Do what you want to do with this. Take it and make it your own. Make your twist. Make your sauce of choice. Thanks for loving. Remember to make sure you thumbs up the videos. Remember to make sure you watch the ads. When you watch our ads, this is how we get to buy stuff to prepare dishes for you. Thanks once more for everything that you've all been doing. So I'll catch you again with another video.